Hi, I'm Jay Parmley, the Executive Director of the South Carolina Democratic Party, and welcome to this week's Parmley Report, news and information for South Carolina Democrats. Well, we're closing in on the end of candidate filing. Candidate filing closes at noon on Monday, and as you're watching this, we've had people file in 90 of the 124 legislative districts. We have leads on more. We're still recruiting a handful, in just a handful of districts, but we are very near our goal of having candidates in all 124 House districts. We've already set a record for the number of candidates that Democrats have filed, at least in the last 25 years. So we're doing great. But still, if you're watching this, there's still time. If your district doesn't have a candidate, we'd love to have you run. You can do it. This is the time for Democrats to run in South Carolina. Well, we've had a pretty busy week on candidate filing. Otherwise, we have candidates for almost all of our statewide elected positions. We have candidates in every congressional seat and for our United States Senate seat. And we have candidates filing all across the state for county offices. So next week, we'll give you a full report on where we ended up with Democratic candidates running in 2026. I want to thank each and every one of you who took the time to attend your county convention. We've had all 46 county Democratic Party conventions during the month of March. Many were just fantastically well attended. The main purpose at these conventions were to elect delegates to our state convention, which will be on May the 30th. And speaking of our state convention and Blue Palmetto Dinner, which will be on May the 29th, be on the lookout. Very soon we'll be announcing our speaker for the Blue Palmetto Dinner and our convention speaker as well. Well, there's continued interest in South Carolina. Also, I can't tell you just yet, but we have a number of national political figures who are working with us now to schedule their next visits and trips to South Carolina to talk to South Carolina voters. So very soon we'll be doing more of our On the Road series with national Democratic candidates as we really invest the time, effort, and energy to take these national political figures all across our state, particularly to our most rural counties. It's really been a focus, and we're going to continue to do the work to make sure that we get these national leaders in every single one of our 46 counties. And also this week in State House news, Democratic State Senator Russell Ott announced that he'll be filing a bill to pause the state's gas tax for at least 30 days. As you know, you see your gas prices rise because of Donald Trump's really incredibly stupid war in Iran. We are just seeing prices dramatically increase. And so Senator Ott has stepped up. A good Democrat stepped up to say, we can pause our state's gas tax and give some really critical relief to every single South Carolinian who are facing these rising costs. Well, stay tuned for what's going to happen as this bill gets debated and moves through the legislature. Well, that's all for this week's Parmley Report. Remember, every election matters, every voice counts, and every vote makes a difference. We'll see you next week.